At this time, I would like to introduce the salutatorian for the class of 2018, Mireille Zreik.
First, I would like to say a big thank you to my family and friends who are here today and who have been supporting me every day for ever. So thank you so much, especially my mom and my dad and my sister and my brother and my uncle and my grandfather who came all the way from Romania to see me today. So thank you. Over these last 4 years, I have come to realize that high school is nothing like High School Musical. I did not see one basketball player singing in the hallway, baking a creme brulee, or breaking out into a dramatic dance routine when deciding whether or not to study theater in college. I was disappointed to say the least, but what High School Musical did teach me was that nothing is more difficult than saying goodbye to your childhood. Every year, I watched a group of my friends graduate. I saw them cry and hug their friends like it was the last time they would ever see each other again. I never understood why this was their reaction when they knew that they would see each other every single summer after college. But now, standing here in front of my class, in front of my friends, in front of my family, I completely understand, because the thought of never being in the same building with all these people for 9 months every year is a feeling I cannot fathom. I have only experienced the Ramsey community since 7th grade, unlike most of you who have been here your entire lives. A majority of you grew up playing at Finch Park, walking the streets of Ramsey, and attending Hubbard and Tisdale, Dater and Smith. When I came into this school district, everyone already had their cliques figured out, and I was forced to find where I belong, if there even was a place for me. Everyone told me that moving was hard, especially if one has to move to a different state and make a transition from a private to a public school. At first, I was anxious that this would be my struggle too, that it was too late for me, and that I would not fit in. To my surprise, though, moving to Saddle River and coming to school in Ramsey was the best thing that has ever happened to me. Within the first week of school, I found my best friends, and all it took was a pencil and a locker. Immediately, I felt included in this community. Although it took me some time to physically start talking to people and to remember everyone's names, it took me about 5 seconds to realize the amount of love and support everyone has for each other here. There are about 200 of us graduating today, and to be frank, I do not think that I've talked to every single person in my grade. However, just by being in the Ramsey class of 2018, I know that no matter what, every single person sitting before you will stand by me, ever if I fall. Each one of us is different, and we all have that unique quality that makes us who we are, whether it is singing in the musicals, playing an instrument, being an athlete, or contributing to a number of clubs. While we may not be in High School Musical, we are, as a class, like a giant piano. We each play a separate key, making an inherently different sound. But when we are all played together, we create a song, one that is sweet, joyful, and moving all in one. This song is uniquely ours. It is the song that plays when the hallways are bustling as we make our way to first period. It is the sound of our pens tapping on the desk as we take notes. It is the melody of friends laughing in rescue and car doors slamming to go home. Over the past 6 years in this community, I can tell you that Ramsey is absolutely, without a doubt, not a town. It is a family. It has become my family. This school gave me everything that I need for the future: academic preparation, strength, and most importantly, a family to fall back on. The student body is not the only aspect that has contributed to the unforgettable 4 years in this school. Another important key is the unwavering dedication of the teachers and staff. Teachers in Ramsey are more than just your ordinary teachers. So much more that I even called at least 3 of my teachers mom by accident, and I'm sorry, my actual mom. They treat us not merely as students, but as their own children. For example, Mrs. Gorman, or Gorm as I call her, was always there when I needed a talk. Just by giving her a hug, my day got a whole lot better. Mr. Nixon, I was in your class as a freshman, and I will truly miss walking into your class, getting candy out of your desk, writing my name on your board, and sitting in your chair. You always supported the Fab Five and we never failed to fight over that #1 spot, which is mine, by the way. Mrs. Altiero, Mr. Spangler, Mrs. Gaffney, all of my teachers and all of the other teachers that I did not get a chance to have are what makes this school so special. They are, if you will, the orchestrators that have assembled our piano keys into song. Along with the magnificent teachers, the feeling of this school is something that can never be replaced. I walked in these doors every morning. Well, it was more of like a slight jog/run because I always came in at 7:58, but still I walked in and I felt safe. I was learning and having fun at the same time. All of these aspects are what makes Ramsey High School the special place that it is. I heard that the next step in our life is supposed to be exciting. And for me, everyone has been telling me about how great it will be to move to a different state and live on my own. Between us, though, the thought of leaving this school, the thought of not seeing all of these teachers, the thought of never sitting down at lunch with my friends again, the thought of never sitting in another classroom in June when it is 95 degrees out, the thought of leaving all of this makes me terrified. I'm not going to stand here for another 4 minutes and name all the things that I'm going to miss about being a Ram. Instead, for my last couple of minutes speaking, I'm going to tell you about our future. We know what we have done in the past. We have seen all our accomplishments in the newspapers, online, and in the magazines. These accomplishments are only the beginning. What we can do and what we will do is going to measure our character and strength. Our next 4 years and the lifetime after that is going to reflect who we were, who we have become, and where we came from. Class of 2018, I'm going to speak directly to you now. I am in no place to give you advice because, truthfully, I am a year younger than all of you. However, I'm going to give you some advice anyway. The college that you chose does not define you. You define the college. You make your own destiny. I knew someone who always greeted me with a smile and always said that it is okay. So I ask that you all do the same. Greet college and your future with a smile, because life is too short to do it any other way. Also, remember while you are on this path towards your bright future, Ramsey, your family, and all of us will be here, and it is always going to be okay. Ramsey is always going to be your home. These people, the people that are sitting to the right and left of you, will always be there for you because we will always be Rams. I'm going to take one out of the High School Musical Handbook and say that once a Ram, always a Ram. No matter where we go, how far we travel, how many years we spend apart, I hope that everyone realizes that Ramsey made us come to school for an extra 10 days every year, never gave us snow days, and desperately needs air conditioning. But it is and will always be irreplaceable. Today, we say goodbye to our childhood. Today, we say goodbye to our second family. Today, we say goodbye, but we say goodbye with a smile. We are ready for the future. We will make a difference in this world. We will make our Ramsey family proud, and we will play our tune no matter where we go. Thank you, and for the last time as a Ram, go Rams.
I now have the honor to introduce